Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to take a look at all this stuff that's going on with former President Donald Trump. His lawsuits, his judgment, indictments, and his prospect for re-election. Now, as I say this, I want everybody to keep their comments respectable because I will delete and I will block. Having a difference in opinion is one thing. That's fine. Having acting like adults, not little bratty children, not little bratty 5-year-olds, okay? Everybody, that's one of the glories about being an American, is freedom of speech, having our opinion, but we could treat each other with respect. Now, as I do this reading, I am going to try to be totally impartial, totally fair, balanced, and I'm not going to hold back anything that I see. And so I don't want any hate towards me. An example would be, I feel that Donald Trump should not be president because he has some XYZ in his past, etc., etc. Or even, I'm not a fan of Sleepy Joe either. But I'm not on here to bash him. I'm not bashing Trump or anything. I'm going to read as I see the cards. Okay. With that said, and besides, plus this is a subscriber request, so here I am. Disclaimer! Everything in this video and all other videos and every case on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, not based on fact. It is just my opinion, my interpretation of the cards. I encourage each and every one of you to do your own research and form your own opinion. After all, I'm just a blonde throwing cards. Okay, we're going to get into the reading. Before I do, I just want to say, if you have a video request, something that you want me to read about, do not leave that in the comments. It will get lost and forgotten about. On my website, mysticjenn.com. There is a form right on the front page that says have a video suggestion or request. Fill that out. It is getting filed. Okay? So, I've got a bunch there. A bunch of things that I plan on getting to. Just kind of like, instead of daily reading for the collective whatever, I'm trying to do daily crime videos. Or as close to daily as I can be. Okay, so enough talky. Let's do some cardies, right? Okay. Falling back in love with this deck. This deck is only available on Etsy, and I'm not even sure if it's still available or not. If he's still producing it. The Magi Method. Henderson's his last name. But the Magi Method, there is also a book on it, and I have it around here somewhere. I'm not going to try to dig it out right now. It is called the Magi Method, Playing Card Divination. And in his book, if you don't have this deck of cards, he tells you how to take a regular deck of playing cards and convert it into one of these. Okay, so just in case you're interested, I know that I have the book available, I'm pretty sure, on in my Amazon store. So the Amazon store link is in the description box. I think I have it there. I'll have to double check. If not, it will be sometime today or tomorrow. Okay. I have a couple different divination systems with playing cards. This by far is my favorite. And as I'm shuffling, if you're new to my channel, sometimes I will bullshit a little bit as I'm shuffling, because that just kind of, so I don't overthink the shuffling process. Should I stop now? Should I stop later? I don't overthink it. Okay? And I let the cards tell me when they're done. That's why I kind of bullshit a little bit, just in case you're wondering. Okay. That's interesting. The coffin. Surrounding, I'm looking at this lawsuit. It seems like it is over. Put a nail in it. Everything that's been happening. I'm going to check my phone. I forget what the latest count is, but it's up there pretty high. It is like over $300,000. I feel like, what I want to say is, I was watching some news stories, and $364 million he found liable in a civil fraud trial. They're really trying to cook his goose really well. Now, in all this, I did read or heard that he is going to appeal that, and I don't know why I feel like I need to shuffle again. Okay, that's why. There's a card that wanted to come out. The Man. So I think it's kind of, the trial is over. Let's get some more here. There's the Devil. Now, I'm not saying Trump is being deceptive. I'm just saying that there is some other energy at work here. The devil is bound. The devil is unhealthy ties. And this is almost saying the man breaking unhealthy ties. Unhealthy ties to what? And that man is Trump. Sun, exposure. Exposure is also a card of success. So there's a lot of things exposed. Scorch. Scorch is something painful, something that happens over and over again. It is arguments. It is fighting. I mean, bitter fighting. So what am I getting here so far? Yes, and these two, by the way, are the bookends. The coffin and the scorch. So this is kind of showing me that all the fighting about the lawsuit coming to an end. Right dead center is a lot of negativity, negative energy surrounding the situation. And I could read this in two ways. Exposure of the man, yes, his past business dealings being exposed. But at the same time, the Sun is also the most positive card in the whole entire deck. So this is, and it speaks about success. So I feel like he's still going to be successful despite this lawsuit, despite this fraud trial or whatever. And the underlying energy behind this, we have 4. The King is 13. So that's 13 and 4 is 17. Then we have the Jack, which is an 11. So 17, 27, 28. Ace is 1, 29. Plus another 3, 30, 31, 32. So it's number 32. And by the way, no, that's the only 3. It's number 32. And this is called the counting system in the Magi method, where how you get the underlying energies. You combine, the jokers are worth 0. You combine all the digits together, find that corresponding card, and that is an undercurrent. Okay. If it goes higher than 52, the total, then you reduce it down to the single digits. Okay. 32. Number 32 is the card of the scapegoat. That's somebody who is accused of things. You know what a scapegoat is. Somebody uses a scapegoat for somebody else's agenda. In other words, sorry if you're not a friend of Trump's, if you're not a fan of Trump, and you want to think that he is like totally of the devil or whatever your opinion is, this is saying that this was motivated for somebody else's gain to push this agenda forward. So that is kind of saying his past somebody's trying to use for their own political agenda. And that's exactly what that is. For their own political agenda. Under the deck, I like to pull from that. Crossroads, a decision. So there was a decision that was made that was not in his favor. Cup overflowing. I mean, he's very emotional about it. With good reason. But he still has this devotion. Devotion to America. Devotion to his family. The hard-assed asshole that he comes across as sometimes. There's some wishiness underneath all of that. And there's the woman. Oh my God. I shit you not. I shit you not. What's paired with the woman is the devil. An evil woman, a lying woman, a deceptive woman, somebody with an agenda, a negative agenda. Whoever that woman is, and I feel that was the what's-her-face who's aspiring to become the Attorney General. Watch out for her. She's a snake in the grass. She's a snake in the grass. Her whole agenda was to take Donald Trump down at all costs. Even if it means fabricating some things, if not fabricating, exaggerating some things. But she has a very dark negative energy about her. Be careful about putting her in a powerful position. I'm telling you now. Even unrelated to Trump, just in general. Very negative energy. The sun and the olive tree. Roots. Something deeply rooted. And we go back to, the man having successful businessman, but I'm seeing the sun as also that exposure of something deeply rooted in his past. And that's what this woman did. She uprooted him. She dug in his past as a ditch effort to try to discredit him. And name one person in this world that's walking the earth right now who doesn't have a skeleton or two in their closet. Trump has skeletons. So does she. But she made it her personal mission. And to me, between her and him, it's personal. Very personal. Then with the Scourge and the Magi, the Magi is like the magician, the manifester. Okay? The even manipulator. Trump can come across as manipulative. I gotta keep it real. In all honesty, I like Trump. I like him as president. I like his policies. Personal, he's very manipulative. So now let's do some more underlying energies. Okay. So under this one, we have a 5 and a 10, 15, plus 12, 15, 25, 26, 27, plus 6, 33, plus 13, 33, 43, 46. That number 46 seems to come up a lot. Even in the reading, yeah, the fox is number 46 is the fox. So we had the scapegoat and the fox as underlying energy. Something is not quite right with this idea of him being the scapegoat. There is a lot of sneakiness that went on with this. I'm not giving Trump a buy at all. He did what he did when he was young, maybe even as he was older, as a ruthless businessman. Just saying. But he's not the only one out there. Do I need to throw up the Clintons? A lot of shady shit. And people actually voted for Hillary knowing their background. You know, they're not the only, Trump's not the only one that has had shady business deals. Is he guilty of that? Absolutely. Chasing that buck. He was exposed for it. He was fined for it. Now, I kind of wanted to get the energy of the whole fraud trial, civil case. That's what that is. And that's how things were found out. Yes, he was exposed for what he did. I'm going to clean these up. And I kind of want to ask this particular deck one more question. Because there are rumors of, and I say rumors, Mother Earth. Nurturer, that's Queen of Pentacles or Empress energy. Yeah. Rumors of military or some kind of military operations that are ready to act on Trump's behalf. I kind of want to get an energy read around the military. What military? Is this militia? What is this? That people are ready to take up arms in relation to this judgment with Trump. Okay. There's a lot of Trump supporters I feel are going to the extreme. But let me just get a quick energy read, and I'm not even going to do a number system. I'm just going to throw a couple cards out. Woman. She came out again. Kind of like, there's the cross. It kind of was coming out in the reverse. Kind of want to, yeah, it was meant to come out in the reverse. Upside down cross. Twice. The Trinity. Double crosses. Karmic relationship. I'm only pulling 5 surrounding this. Feels like karma. Karma coming around. Diamond ring. An agreement. A binding together. So, folks. Yeah. There is this woman and the people she was working with that created this cross, this burden, about to receive karma because there is people binding together to come to Trump's rescue or back up Trump. I don't like the feel of this. I'll be honest with you. I'm going to dig into the tarot next to see what's going on. But the woman was also in a binding contract to bring him down. This was karma. Let me repeat. Trump had some karma to pay. I got to keep it honest. I got to keep it real. She's got karma to pay too. Like I said in the beginning, it's nobody that's walking this earth has a empty closet. There's skeletons everywhere. Everybody has them. Everybody has done things that they weren't proud of. I'm no exception. You're no exception. Okay? But I think she went to the extreme. And I'm hearing even, I think the appeal is going to be based upon some constitutional rights that she may have stomped on. Some of Trump's constitutional rights. That's just what I'm feeling. We will see when he does his appeal what angle they're going to take. But it's not about him being innocent or guilty in his appeal. It's not. He's guilty of committing fraud. Okay? He's guilty. That's what I'm feeling. However, the judgment is not exactly fair and balanced. And a lot of the fraud that he did commit, or things he did commit, he paid back already. So there's something not fair here. And I am picking up, excuse me, some kind of karmic relationship between, and I'm sorry if I can't think of her name, but she was the bitch from Georgia, okay? There's a karmic connection between her and Trump. And I feel that it stems as some kind of past life thing. Okay? So, I want to get into the tarot. I want to know more about this whole situation. I'm going to do a couple spreads. I want to know how is this going to affect his candidacy. Well, it's not his candidacy, but excuse me. I didn't start coughing until I started doing this reading. It's usually a sign that I got to be mindful of what I say. Somebody's trying to shut me up. And even when after taking a drink, when it doesn't stop. It's like, I almost feel like somebody says, Jen, be careful. I'll be mindful of how I word things. Spirit. I gotta keep my happy butt out of trouble too. Despite my disclaimer, I'm talking about, I don't need anybody coming after me and me disappearing somehow. Just saying. So, I'm seeing some things. I gotta be honest. I see some things going on. And I gotta be careful. There is a very dark cloud hovering over. Okay, Celtic Cross. Okay, I want to know more about this candidacy, his run for president associated with this. Let's just see what the situation is. Let's ask, how is it going to affect his candidacy? Or, not his candidacy. How is this going to affect his presidential campaign? How is this going to affect Donald Trump's presidential campaign? Tower in the reverse. Now, I am seeing that more as avoiding a catastrophe. Okay. The tower upright is total destruction. Complete destruction. Ground zero. In the reverse, you know, this came up suddenly, but not exactly as shocking as what everybody expected. This is more of like, okay, I'm trying to avoid a total breakdown, a total catastrophe. Okay. Page of Pentacles. That is that information, the evidence, that as it was presented, we learned a lot in that, and we're still learning. But to me, that could even be the ballads, but it's some kind of information that is like he's barely avoiding disaster and catastrophe with his run for the White House. I tell you what, this feels like a lucky son of a bitch. Upright is somebody who is stuck, who is trapped by their own making. The energy is escaping, is breaking free. This could also be like the evidence helped him break free of this and avoid a total disaster during the campaign. So this is all coming to a head now in the public eye. Now, here's the thing. What I'm picking up here is, oh my gosh, yes. Let me throw the next card. He lost the lawsuit, yes. 6 of Wands in the reverse as the base. Now, this is going to make total sense of what I'm seeing here. I could put this out there. Him losing the lawsuit actually released him, no secrets, and this almost catastrophe is presenting itself as an opportunity. I'll explain that in a minute. Energy is passing. King of Wands. This is the visionary. This is the leader. Somebody in a place of leadership is going bye-byes. I'm not sure what sign Biden is. I guess I can ask my unit over there. Alexa, what zodiac sign is President Biden?
The zodiac sign of Joe Biden is Scorpio.
Okay, he's a Scorpio. But this is somebody who's very aggressive, who goes after what they want. That is kind of Trump, or that could be even this woman. She went after him like a tiger, like a lion. I'm curious to know what zodiac sign she is. I would ask if I remembered her name, but I don't remember her name. If you know, Put it in the comments below. Is she fire? Is she Aries, Leo, or a Sag? I'm just curious. She doesn't have to be those signs. She could have strong planetary placements and aspects with fire in her chart. Okay? But this is somebody who really went after, who had ambition. And this energy is passing away, meaning it is on the exit. Still dealing with it to a point, but it's on the exit. And there's a breakup. There is a split here. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Splitting the party. This is a split party. This is two people taking sides against each other. Or two groups. There's a disagreement, a breaking off of something here. I might have to clarify that one. Trump's perspective on this, how he's seeing things. 8 of Wands in the reverse. Okay, he's kind of hoping things will move forward for him in relation to this. But I think he's had a realization he did what he did. He's going to have to pay the piper, and it's going to cost him big. But he's seeing things as like a total standstill. But you know what else? He's keeping his mouth shut. He's not going to say a whole lot about it. Or he's not going to communicate his plans of appeal or what he's going to do. It's going to be really on the down low. Yeah, there's the smoke screen in the environment. And this is showing he has a lot of options open to him, things that he could do. His plans, whatever he plans on doing, I mean, I'm feeling kind of both energies. He's got something in the works, but he's not talking about it. He's not going to talk about it. He's going to keep things hidden. Things are not as they seem. Okay? Knight of Swords in hopes and fears. He's really hoping for a victory. He's very focused on a goal and executing it. He's going to speak his mind about issues. Absolutely. He's going to exhibit his opinion. Absolutely. And he is marching forward rather quickly. As a fear, I'm not seeing that as a strong fear. Because I'm getting this confidence level here with him. Queen of Cups. I'm telling you. As a potential outcome. That's a soft, that is a very gentle, that is a loving energy. She's the Queen of Hearts. And how he's coming across that. I know, some of you out there may not want to hear this. He's going to win the hearts of America. Why? Because he's the underdog. Because of this. I mean, he's winning in the polls. And it's showing. I mean, when I say underdog, I mean the rebel. He's looked at as the rebel of Washington, D.C. And he's going to be painted out as not suitable for office. But I'm not even going to go there. I promised I would not exhibit my opinion. I'm not going to go there. But he's going to win the hearts of America under the energy. There are decisions being made that are not being disclosed. Lovers, there's that karmic connection. It's a hidden karmic connection, and there is something going on there that is making way for opportunity. 3 of Pentacles. Basically, the karma of this, and the release of burdens, or the people who are working against him, are going to put him in office, is what I'm seeing. A plan being uprooted. Going to throw the opposition out of balance. There is a turbulent water. People healing from this. Trump is already promoting healing, but people will heal from this. And there is an appeal to the public. It's almost like I'm wondering if Trump is being coached a little bit on his approach, on his demeanor. But he's got, as a result, what did this trial do for Trump? It's going to help him win hearts. Trump went up against the government. Trump paid his dues. Trump is still standing. And he had the balls to stand up for his rights and stand up for himself. That's what the American people are going to see. I'm telling you. I'm not saying that because I like or dislike Trump. I'm saying that this trial is not going to hurt him at all. If anything, the trial is going to help him. Okay. I even forget what I wanted to ask. There's something I wanted to clarify, and I forget it now. Oh, well. Apparently, it wasn't that important. It slipped my mind. For whatever reason, I wasn't meant to clarify that. Let's see. Public opinion right now, for the majority, okay, of Donald Trump after this trial concluded. What is public opinion of Donald Trump after this trial concluded and the judgment was rendered of this over $130 million judgment? What is the public opinion? My dogs are outside. I'm going to finish this up. Then I got to go probably wash their feet because it's muddy out. But Daisy was just too rambunctious. She wouldn't leave Luna alone. All I could hear is Luna growling and hissing. Daisy's tail wagging because she wants to play. Daisy doesn't understand that Luna's a lot smaller than her. And Daisy's still a puppy. Okay. What is the public opinion of Donald Trump after this trial concluded? The overall. Three of Pentacles. Everybody's getting on board. Working. This is almost like being honored. But let's keep on going. Five of Wands. There's a battle. You know, I kind of saw that split. And I felt split in party. Hanged Man. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Ten of Cups. I tell you what, for the most part, this is very, very good. He is I said he was appealing to the hearts of the many. He's appealing to the hearts of the many. Okay. The family person. But there are those that are still fighting against him in unfair way. I'm telling you, they're going to bring up his personal relationships. They're going to bring up his affairs. Yes. But the Knight of Cups in the reverse is jealousy. It's envy. Fickle. So to me, it feels like they're, for overall, the bookends are talking about coming together, winning the hearts of the American people. But there's still those that are going to be sitting on the fence, battling back and forth, not committing one way or another at this time. Okay, this is current. Then we got the Hanged Man suspension. Some people are suspending their opinion. Okay, so this is kind of where I'm seeing that split that I saw the Two of Cups in the reverse in the Celtic Cross. The post-trial energy. Dead center is suspension. And also enlightenment. A lot of people are seeing things in a totally different light, a different viewpoint. They're looking at all angles, including motive for this whole trial. Anyhow, I think a lot of people understand that it's politically motivated. You know, and there's still battles to discredit him. So there are some that are battling, going back and forth, and suspending their opinion. Those are some. But a majority, I think, are feeling like he was treated unfairly, wanting to stop him in his tracks. There's a sense of jealousy here. But the American people feel that they know that there's still a lot of shit that's going to come out. In other words, expecting. Oh, I just bumped my mic. Sorry about that if I hurt your ears. But they are expecting some mudslinging. Okay. And then, but the overall, this is what's an important part, the opening and the closing. There's going to be people that's going to flip-flop back and forth over this issue. And a lot of people are going to be sitting on the fence undecided. But the end result is he's going to win the hearts of America. People are going to come on board. A lot of people are going to be seeing things from in a different light, a different perspective. That's why I say I'm getting a similar energy. This trial is probably going to... I'm hearing landslide. It's going to create a landslide in the election, potentially. You know, we got free will. Things can change. But the current movement is a landslide. People jumping on Team Trump. 10 of Pentacles. Stable, secure. He's got the money. He is working with the court and paying the piper. But he's about family. He is well established and in the community. He very money savvy. And people are... The economy is going to play a big role in the upcoming election. And there's a sneaky snatcher. The Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody being super sneaky behind people's backs. This is being exposed. So, this whole court card did expose a lot of things. Yes, that did not paint Trump in a favorable light. But that's the key. That's the key. And there's a lot of people that are not happy with the outcome of that trial, by the way. Let me just say. You know, when I said that they feel like he was a sacrificial lamb. You know, that is another viewpoint. Being a sacrificial lamb. The ones who are not on the fence, undecided, are seeing him as being sacrificed for political gain. They're not happy with that. But you know what else? These people sitting on the fence, you know, there's people that's going to feel like that they're being ignored. It's going to be, this is an overlooked situation. Overlooking those on the fence. Four of Swords in the reverse, no rest. So this is not over. It's not over for Trump. Things are not being put to rest. If people are financially struggling, not balancing the checkbook, something turned upside down, out of balance with the family. Okay. So I'm definitely getting the energy that there's a lot of unrest. A lot of unrest in this country right now because of this trial. Things are out of balance. People are restless and concerned. Concerned that something is going to be overlooked. In regards, oh, is it that they're afraid that the focus is going to be solely on this trial and not the economy? Just saying. I get it. I get it, Spirit. I get it. I get it. I get it. This whole battle that this woman and her team won, where Trump has to pay all those millions of dollars out, making other people rich. The result of it is not what the left wanted. Because they did not want Trump to be seen as a sacrificial lamb. And that's how a lot of people are viewing it. A sacrificial lamb for political gain. I know there's some of you watching this is saying, nope, oh, I'm anti-Trump. Well, I hope you're anti-Biden also. Just saying. I can tell you this. If Biden gets reelected, this country's done. So, Dems, you better get somebody good as a runner if you want any chance at this. If this country has any chance. But I said I wouldn't inject my political views. I shut that up. I'm just seeing as the American people in general. I've looked at some of the polls. He's not winning everywhere. But as a whole in America, Trump is ahead. Trump is in the lead. And like I said, the results of this fraudulent trial, even though Trump lost... Oh, I bumped my mic again. Sorry. Even though Trump lost it, it's going to be a blessing in disguise for the Trump camp. Because like I said, people are getting on board. Binding together. Families. This is a happy ending. Let's restore, and they're going to say, restore stability in our economy. We're going to overlook everything that was exposed. Let them fight. We're overlooking that. We're looking at the bigger picture. And the result is America changing their perspective. But not in the way that the left wanted. It's not going to be the results that they were hoping for. And I'll say that they may almost wish they would not have taken this to trial. I'm telling you, this trial is going to put Trump over the top. It's going to make him more popular. The left just re-elected Donald Trump. And there, folks, that's where I'm dropping the mic.